Alright, what up? Start of the race vlog. I am just outside of Portland. I'm staying with fellow professional Evan Price. He lives just outside of Portland, so we'll be here Friday night, then go down, pack and pick up on Saturday in Salem. The build has gone well. Had a really good race simulation a week ago, last Friday. Monday, another really good day, some threshold on the bike, and that's the bulk of the work. I did a shortened day yesterday. Didn't feel great, but I mean, whatever. My body always tends to feel worse as the race gets closer. Now, the mind and body are inherently are very intertwined, and my mind starts telling my body it feels like shit a couple days out from the race. So, but the training has gone really well. Everything has come along. You know, it's been 5 weeks, or I guess close to 6 weeks, six week block. And I did not expect to be in remotely good shape, but I actually feel like I'm in like pretty good shape, like PB level shape. So happy to just get the opportunity to race pretty close to home, you know, drive to the race, not really no hassle with the bike or anything. So yeah. Today's swim spot. That was nasty. 40 minutes in the books though. Forgot my swim cap, so hair was just all over the place. Goggles were a bit dark and foggy, so it's kind of just swimming blind there. The water was completely murky as well. Brought my wetsuit because online it said the water was 65, but it was more like 85 if I had to say. It was just bath water in there. But you know, got her done. Gonna go maybe eat a little bit, get a run in, and then pretty much legs up. The Steed.
There you go.
Disc cover and all. What you riding, Evan?
We got BMC Time Machine right over here. Had a disc wheel that I did not have to put together last night.
Get it up. Yeah, this was a bit annoying, but $1,500 cheaper, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Way more efficient.
Probably worth it. How you feeling? How's your training gone?
Pretty good.
Thanks for letting me stay at your house, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. This is the garage. Man cave right here. We got Lance Armstrong poster up there. Mom too.
This is where you watch my videos.
Exactly.
This is where this is going to be on there in a couple days. Yeah. More like weeks. I've been pretty slow. I'm going to go test out the bikes.
I'm so nervous now because of whatever the heck happened there. I'm so confused about what the heck happened. I didn't hear what to say about it. You already know.
Good morning, folks. It's 3:30 in the morning. Our AC didn't work during the day yesterday, but it really kicked on at night. Anyway, time to start forcing the poop out. We're having one of these and then a Red Bull. So it's like 350 milligrams of caffeine. Don't know if I'll have all of it, but you know, we'll see. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed all that intermittent vlogging. Didn't really tell the story of the weekend, but leaving my phone and camera and everything in the car. So no footage from here on out. Yeah, not really much of a race weekend video, but I don't know. I'll have some nice thoughts after the race, I'm sure. Alright, what up everyone? I don't know what kind of vlog this is actually going to turn out to be, but I'm driving back from the race. I finished a matter of hours ago, so I figure I'll say some immediate thoughts now and then probably wait 24 to 48 hours and see if what I said right now is a bunch of horse shit or whatever. So I was 11th in 347 something, I want to say. 740 back from the winner, Big Mets. And I had the fastest run at 111 high. So
on paper, that's my best result ever, like by a lot, you know, like not like a massive step forward, but I was 15th or 16th at Indian Wells, and so, you know, moving up to 11th, so PR finish, and I've never been, I don't even think I've been within 10 minutes of first place, so under 8 minutes back is a step in the right direction. Fastest run split is cool. It's fine. I'm happy because I kind of like had it in the back of my mind to try to get it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to be like an imbalanced athlete. Like, I swam really poorly and I biked really poorly, so it's a bit of a consolation prize, but it's still cool to like show up to a professional event and be the fastest in one of the disciplines. That's it's cool. Overall, I felt like really horrible, actually. Kind of ever since I started the taper on Thursday, it was like a shorter overall day, and then drove down to Vancouver to stay with Evan on Friday, and then Saturday as well. Like, all 3 of those days, I just really didn't feel good. I don't know what was different. Like, I had been feeling really good in all of these training sessions, and I feel like if I had just treated it like a training session, which you can't really, because, you know, 3:30 a.m. wake up and all of that stuff and travel, you're gonna have to make some concessions. But like, I felt the worst today out of all of these training sessions that I've done over the past 5-6 weeks. So that's not ideal. It shows that I have some things to work on as far as getting myself to feel good on race day, right? That's the day that you want to at least feel okay. But mainly, I guess the start, I swam in like the last swim pack. You know, I was with guys. It was down current, so it was like really easy just chilling in that pack. But I could tell my takeout speed was really lacking because immediately they were just, you know, everyone was just up the river. Just the first 200 yards is something I'm gonna have to work on, because again, it was an easy swim like in the pack, but I need to be one pack up. So, you know, started the day off on a not great note, but whatever. Got onto the bike, you know, had a fine transition. It was a pretty long run through transition, but had a fine transition, got on the bike, felt pretty bad. Like, you know, I kind of gave myself 30 to 40 minutes to sort of shake the swim out of my system. And I was working well with Evan. We were going back and forth, just the two of us trying to move up. But I don't know if we made up a lot of ground or not. But we were like 3 minutes back from the main pack at the turnaround. Sort of first warning sign is I was getting a bit crampy, like 50 minutes into this bike. You know, if I was like putting down power out of a corner, like standing up, and my hips were tight. And that's, you know, I've done, you know, long rides with a lot of TTing outside, and that hasn't quite happened, so I don't know what the issue is, but I was like, okay, I gotta be careful here, you know, I need to make sure that I get to this run, and I kind of figured I could threaten for fastest run split, because it wasn't like there was no, like, Uber runner or whatever in the field, so I kind of wanted to play my cards right and be in contention for that. And I also knew just having a fast run was my way to finish as high as possible, so I wanted to prioritize trying to run fast. So legs really started to go after 90 minutes. I was just trying to not bleed too much time, try to keep drinking water, drinking the nutrition. Got off the bike, and I went like 2:11 or something by my computer. I don't know what the tracker had me at. So not a great bike. And then also I checked after, I had a slow leak in my rear tire because I knew something felt off with my speed to power. Like, I usually in training have gotten a lot more speed at that power, and, you know, usually I'm not training with an aero helmet and a disc cover, so theoretically I should have been faster, but I wasn't going very fast. So that was a little annoying, but what are you gonna do? Then the run, I got off the bike and my glutes, my ass was just locked up, like painfully locked up. So I just tried to run smooth, give it some time to loosen up. I ran like 5:45s or something for the first 2 miles, and then started to get a little bit of momentum. The ass started to loosen, and then just as the run went on, I got into a pretty good rhythm, and I chased down some guys. I was picking people off towards the end of the run, and I was happy with fastest run, and most importantly, I sort of executed the tank emptying pretty perfectly. Again, the sort of light crampiness came back towards the end of the run, and like 400 to go, I like borderline couldn't run anymore. Like I was like, if I like sprinted to the line right now, I would have seized and like barely been able to walk it in. So I think I judged my effort very well, and don't feel like I was dealt the best hand, but I feel like I did as well as I possibly could have with it, with the legs I had today. And, I'm happy with it. And the main thing is I think a year ago I would have been very upset with this performance, even though it's the best one I've ever had in a triathlon, in a professional triathlon. It's a big step forward, but I was just very positive today. I just feel like I'm in such a good spot with just being around friends, and like I'm training alone, but I don't care. Like I love the process of training right now. Like it just feels like life is very light for the most part. I was just having a good time out there. I was grateful, and the thing, like I maybe thought I would have biked better than that, but you can train, you can put up numbers in training or whatever, but a race, as long as you execute it to the best of your ability, really tells you where you are. So I know where I am. That's where my bike is, unfortunately. Maybe give me back a minute or something for the flat tire or the low tire pressure. But whatever. That's I didn't push great power. 280 watts, which. This is the first time I've raced on this power meter, and I know it reads lower than the power meter I've usually raced on, so it's not awful for me, but not great. The main thing today was, like metabolically, as far as just having energy, I felt really good. My breathing was always controlled. I felt, I guess, relaxed, but muscularly, I just didn't have the endurance, right? And that'll just come with more training, right? It was a 6-week block. That's nothing, for in the grand scheme of things. So I'm glad I was still able to run decent with not a great bike and not feeling great, and it just makes me excited to get back to training, because I feel like it's a good result to build off of. There's a lot of fitness to be gained the rest of the year. But overall, I'm happy with it. It's a step in the right direction, and you just can't be too upset when you make a step forward. Whether it's big or small. So, would I like to be better at triathlon? Would I like to not come out in that last swim pack? Yes, but most importantly, I am enjoying myself. Right, all that other stuff is external. Internally, I'm having a great time. I feel like I get so hung up on like being successful and getting those external results, but if I can just keep training, if I can just keep doing what I did for the last 6 weeks, be around friends, keep training, keep making YouTube videos, like I don't care if I race like mid-pack for the rest of my life. I think I have more potential than that, but whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll see what I say in 24 to 48 hours. Obviously, it's very fresh. So we gotta let it marinate, see if I have anything to add on tomorrow or the next day. So amazingly, I watched that whole clip back, and everything I said was spot on. I have nothing to change. Did everything I could. I made a step forward. I had a good time. It was great. It was just a good race, and I'm excited for the next one, which will be 70.3 Santa Cruz. Most likely. That's kind of the next one I'm planning on in early September. So a good 7-week training block to build up to that. Thank you for one to the homeslicecouple.com And thank you to Mock for just helping me chase my dreams, basically. Thanks again, Evan, for letting me crash, and shout out to Josh Monda. So me, Evan, and Josh basically spent the weekend together, and Josh won the overall age group title. Really awesome to basically just make new friends and spend the weekend with other athletes and just go to a race. Like, there's so much more to racing than going and getting a good result. Thank you to those on Patreon who have been supporting me over these last 6 weeks. Yeah, let's just keep doing more of the same.